What's poppin', Slick Block Mafia? It's your boy, D-Wize Gamer. And today we're playing some more Divinity Original Sins Enhanced Edition. This is probably my only recording for the day, because it's 10 p.m. Alright, it's going to be a probably 40-50 minute long recording. Alright, and then I'll pick up recording tomorrow. First things first, I'm going to apologize, maybe, sincerely, about not recording the last 2 days. Alright, Wednesday, I ended up going to see the Venom movie, and it was great. Alright, it could have been better. Right, I think that's where Esmeralda is. Yeah, that's where Esmeralda is, right there. It could have been better, alright, because, you know, it could have been rated R. We could have actually seen Venom kill a lot more people. But, for what it was, the PG-13 movie, I think it was pretty great, you know. And, you know, just female Venom was perfect. Is that a rat? You slow your rat ass down, rat. Slow down, slow down.
Nemrus is the greatest philosopher in the land, you know. I'd give me like whiskers to be half as smart as him.
I hear you. Now, what's this sign? Oh yeah. So we went to see the Venom movie Wednesday, then we went out to eat. That's why I didn't record Wednesday. The Venom movie was great. Alright. As great as it could. Wait, what? She's 5. Oh, a rock. A moonstone. I know I thought I saw a key under that rock anyway. I need a bucket? I can always go milk that cow again. Yeah, so the movie, it was great. As great as it could have been, alright. For PG-13. If it was rated R, because of them kill a lot more people, eat a lot more people. But they didn't want to make it a rated R movie for whatever reason. And I get them, sorta. You know, they wanted kids or teenagers to be able to see it. Alright, all I had to say was if Deathpool could be rated R, then so could Venom. In fact, technically, I feel like Venom needs to be rated R more so than Deadpool. Wait, did I say Deathpool? What the fuck is wrong with me? It's late. Alright, anyway. The fuck? Fuck it. What's this right here, huh? Let's go and read this. Patty cake, dough, the happy child of water and wheat, serves as a base for many a hearty and filling meal. With a lump of dough in one hand and you either apple, cheese, fish, or tomato sauce in the other, super sure it's light. Oh, I got apple pie though. I'm gonna send this, okay, well I can't. Yes, Esmeralda's shop. Now we're just gonna walk around real quick.
Leave me be, I've a job to do.
I'll buy this. And I'll sell you. I really want to sell that until I identify it. But I might have to. I can sell him this spoon. Yeah, I'll sell you this spoon. Small pearl. I wish I would. Farewell. Wait, does she actually sell shit?
So tell me, Septimus, would your wife or sweetheart be compensated by the Legion should tragedy befall you on the battlefield?
I suppose so. But seeing that I'm neither married, engaged, or attached in any way, I've never bothered to inquire.
Polite, handsome, and single. Don't go anywhere tonight, Legionnaire. I'd be afraid alone in the dark.
Yep. That's Esmeralda, alright. My two favorite scenes from the Venom movie. What's this right here? A key? Alright, pick that up.
Treasure! If only the popular girls from the Source Academy could see how edgy and dangerous you've become.
And we're going to take all of this. That's all of it.
If only the popular girls from the Source Academy could see how edgy and dangerous you've become.
I wish I knew who the fuck this was talking to me, alright? I really do. Because they don't know nothing. Let me take that. Let me search this. Smelly girl panties. Let me send that to D-Rose. Equipment. Memory motel. Here, you put on these smelly girl panties. A painting of a rooster. That's a cheap painting. I am now disgusted and distraught. Alright, Darrow. Send this to Joe. No, Bear Daughter. None. And Bear Daughter. And nothing. Alright. Okay. Now what am I doing in here? Oh, that's right. I'm robbing this bitch. Alright, so my favorite scenes were Venom or Brock. Eddie Brock? Was that actually his name? Eddie? Fuck it. Venom was trying to get the evidence to his old boss. Whatever news report station he was working at. And on his way back down, because he didn't jump because he was a pussy. He ended up getting attacked by SWAT, and Venom just venomed out. That was a pretty good scene. Could have been 1,000 times better if you just saw Venom ripping bitches in half and shit. But no. Septimus. I'll talk to that nigga later. Damn.
My, what a strong and handsome
Turn around, bitch.
You are, kind Septimus. You must have fought many of
I don't even know if he does turn around.
In fact, I bet you're a real war hero.
So what am I doing? Oh.
For the Legion.
We got a quick save, 'cause I'm gonna fuck up.
My hero. the rock upon which I may rest
Alright,
my
now
weary
what was I-
soul
what?
in these trying
Oh, second scene
times.
Never fear me.
was after Brock.
I'm around no
What's his name, Brock? After Brock got the symbiote, and he was like running away from the Institute? I don't know what to call that scientific base. Look at this poser. Keep posing.
Legion's greetings. I have been informed about your heroics on the beach. Word that I had been there to partake in the battle. But my duties lie here, sworn as I am to protect Lady Esmeralda from the rabble that would enforce summary justice on her. Even though she is, until proven guilty, wholly innocent.
Yes, absolutely. That bitch is innocent. I agree. Anyway. So Eddie Brock, right? He broke out of the Institute with the symbiote inside of him, right? He was running. And then the security was shooting at him. Right, and nigga, he was really dodging as much as he was just he kept running, and the trees were just blocking the shots. Right, and he got to this point where he just ran through a fallen tree, just broke through the shit and fell face first. Alright, and it looked like, at least in my perspective, like Venom punched his insides, punching his back. Because that nigga almost flew off the ground back into his feet. And in his confusion, he was punched in his chest from the inside. To go back to running, he's like, "Ooh!" He just took off. Alright. Alright, those are like my two favorite scenes and the female Venom scene. I really love that scene. I don't know what to tell you. Alright. I can't explain why I like that scene. Besides, female Venom. I can't explain it. Alright. Also, if they do make the Carnage movie, as they were hinting at in the end credit scenes, I mean there was two, but the first end credit scene, if they do make that movie, they're going to have to make it rated R. You can't have a Carnage movie or game without it being a rated M or R. Rated R or M setting, you know? Because Carnage kills shit. Alright. Sure, you know, Venom kills shit too. Alright. But Carnage lives to kill. Cassidy was already a mass murderer even before he got the symbiote. So if they make that movie, man. And yeah, so that's what I was doing Wednesday while I couldn't record. I was at the movies and I was eating. And for Thursday, and I'm not gonna lie to you niggas, I just overslept. Alright, I didn't wake up till like 8 p.m. and there's just no way that was going to happen. I mean, it's 10 o'clock right now, 10:43. But, you know, I feel like I owe y'all an explanation.
I am Septimus, seventh son in a household of 9, legionnaires all. Me and 2 brothers of mine were assigned to Sicile from day 1. Alas, both of them have long since fallen in battle against the dead. But never shall I lose heart. Long as a single legionnaire stands, all of us remain undefeated in the eyes of the gods.
That was deep. I would respect it more if I didn't know you were probably just saying that to sound romantic. So you can get an Esmeralda's smelly panties.
So fair a lady I have seldom seen in all of Riverlon, my friend. And I have traveled more extensively than migratory birds do. She stands accused of murder. But in my mind, her presumed guilt is a fallacy, and indeed a fabrication.
Continue.
Steadfast will I...
Let's discuss... Oh, wait.
Never will I waver unless absolute proof of her culpability should be brought before me. And I hold no such proof exists.
Let's discuss Jake's death.
Jake's murder is, in a word, a tragedy. He was well loved in all of Sicile. The Council of 7 couldn't have wished for a better ambassador. That he of all people should have braved the undead siege for so long, only to be felled by foul sorcery, is heartrending.
Yet, so trying to get with his wife.
You claim to possess evidence that implicates Lady Esmeralda in the murder of her husband? Well, let's have it then.
I don't remember claiming that, but it's okay.
Let me have a quick read. Wait, what? There's another... I mean, she had an admirer who wanted her to kill her husband, then elope with him? What madness is this? It cannot be true!
I'll ask you some more questions.
Questions are those?
Tell me about Sicile. Did I already ask him that?
I hold by the belief that this place is cursed. First, the undead, who are getting more vicious by the day, mind. Then the orcs, who don't seem to understand when a war's been lost. Something about this place seems to inspire the worst in those savages.
Hey, there are many nice orcs out there. Alright, I'm kind of hoping I can play an orc in Divinity Original Sins too. What's not to respect about a horde of madmen charging bravely to their death? The only difference between you and them is that some of you actually cower on the battlefield, while they died bravely and honorably under my blade. Tell me about the undead, you scum.
Don't even mention those rotten carcasses to me. They're the reason we've been stuck in this dead-end town for nigh on 2 bloody years. All fun and games in the beginning, but just you lose a couple of friends fighting those fiends. Get used to lousy rations and have but drink and dice for entertainment. And you'll soon come to realize that out of hundreds of cohorts the world round, yours drew the short straw.
Hey. I respect you being real with me on that one, alright? Because that shit you said earlier about how as long as one legionnaire stands, blah 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 blah, romantic bullshit. It was bullshit, alright? This is how you truly feel about the situation. and you should have said it from the very beginning. I'll take my leave, sir.
Lords above, grant me patience. You're a source hunter, aren't you? Here because you think I killed my husband. How many times do I need to state and restate my complete innocence in the matter?
Oh, I know you didn't kill your husband. I also know you two weren't fucking. But that's besides the point. Who the fuck are you?
I am Esmeralda, wife of Jake, and now, alas, his widow. Poor man. We were both so young when we married. He so rich and I so poor. But his one and only princess just the same.
No. No, you weren't. You see, he knew about you, and he didn't give two shits about you. Alright, because he was doing something very similar. And that's actually what... Ever told your husband collected something called star stones? Care to elaborate?
Starstone? I've never heard of such a thing. Dear Jake had a mineral collection, yes. As far as I knew, it was one of his pastimes, nothing more.
Yep.
Do you mean to imply he collected something dangerous? Something that may have gotten him into trouble? Oh, this is all too much. I feel like I'm drifting from nightmare into nightmare.
You don't have to pretend in front of me, bitch, alright? I don't even believe you're pretending. Not because I've already done this whole part of the quest and solved Drake's death on my PS4. I don't believe you, alright, because you've already admitted that you're a gold digger. You said Jake, who was oh so rich, and I, who was oh so poor. That, you know, you didn't even need to bring up wealth. It's all you had to fucking form a relationship on. Let's discuss your husband's murder.
Like I told just about every legionnaire in town, I don't know anything about poor Jake's murder. I want his killer found and tried, but
You don't know anything about
everyone
Jake.
suspects me of this evil deed. And you're no different, are you?
You don't know anything about Jake, so I'm not surprised you don't know anything about his murder. I'm just going through the list.
So what happened? Some of them tittle-tattling crab chasers down the pub call me a murderous gold digger and you believe them? These insinuations truly go beyond the pale. Oh, I think I'm getting one of my headaches.
No, I believe you're a gold digger, not because they told me you were a gold digger. But because the first time I talked to you, and I talked to you first in my PS4 playthrough, you specifically said, Jake, who was oh so rich, and I, who was oh so poor. That's all the information I needed to know. You were just after the money. Honestly, if you weren't after the money, you wouldn't care if he was rich or poor. I mean, that's a fact. The love letter seems kind of incriminating, don't you agree?
Oh, don't put stock in the hastily scribbled words of a lovelorn fool. This letter, it was a show of passion. A poorly worded passion I did not echo in the least. The Duke, he's like a spoiled child. He's not a man. He's not like Septimus.
I'm gonna have to let you know now that your Septimus isn't much of a man either. He's a boy. A love-struck fool who's pretending to be a man because he was placed in a difficult position such as facing a horde of the undead. Just so happens to be placed guarding a semi-beautiful chick who's a flirt and is naturally taking his mind off of the worries of his brothers and friends dying on the front line. A distraction. And that's all you truly are to him. And that's all he will ever truly be to you, too. Still, I will give you two my blessing and hope for the best. Even though I know that you two will never be satisfied. Can you tell me more about this place?
Well, what do you want to know?
Tell me about Sicile.
Rather dreary these days, isn't it? As if the undead weren't enough to ruin the atmosphere, now the orcs have started harassing our harbor again.
Again. Except the first time they attacked. Well, we kind of knew that too. Alright, but we don't know when the orcs actually first started attacking them. It could have been before the undead even started being a problem. Or it could have been after. I'm gonna go with after, alright? I would like to believe the orcs were attacking before the undead started rising. But you just never know. Tell me about the undead. Speaking of which, that one joke with the orc and the elf, where the elf said he died of a heart attack because he suspected that his wife was cheating on him. And he was so sorry about, you know, being wrong that he died. And the orc was like, well, if you just opened up the freezer, we both would have lived. That means that orc was piping that elf's wife out. And I didn't really even think about that after I read, you know, it's about 2 parts after I read the joke. And that shit is absolutely hilarious. That is just hilarious. Tell me about the undead.
I've heard that once they're animated, the undead feel all the rage and violence their living counterparts felt during life. Can you imagine living through all your most chaotic feelings all the time?
Yeah, much like you do right now. Oh, she does sell axes and hatchets. This would be the one I would want. Oh, it's unbreakable. I'm gonna buy this axe. Yeah. I'm gonna buy this axe. And this ring. Oh, what's this? Lockpicking? You know, all this shit I just stole from her, I'm gonna sell back to her. Yeah, Aaron, you take this. I can't get you the star pebble. You can take these glassy rubies though. not enough. Don't worry, I'll take my
She
leave.
seems to be quite adamant about her innocence.
We'll need to look for evidence if we want to prove she actually did the evil deed.
Yeah, she's on my primary suspect. Equipment.
Septimus, that you haven't been fighting those awful orcs. I can't bear to imagine something would happen to you.
Oh, but don't you worry, milady. We Legionnaires are highly trained soldiers who fear neither orc nor demon.
Oh, but what if you were to be ambushed, caught unawares?
Help her with lockpicking.
Push me, for I might faint.
Never all hooded. We just all hooded up. Is that thing still facing us? Damn it. How am I going to get rid of this thing? I don't know. Oh, wait. What's right here? Did I sneak here? No. Still can't. Okay. Now I'm gonna go do something that's really gonna be suspicious.
What do you think you're doing?
So tell me, Septimus, would your wife or sweetheart be compensated by the Legion should tragedy befall you on the battlefield?
I suppose so. But seeing that I'm neither married nor engaged, I've never bothered to.
Huh.
Handsome and single.
Huh.
Don't go anywhere tonight, Legionnaire. I'd be afraid
I'll
of
take
you
this.
in the dark.
Take this in-chest skin, take this painting of a woman. I'm gonna check this. I'm gonna take this gold. I'm gonna check these books. Pick lock. I'm gonna send this to Bar Daughter. Nice leather bracer. Let's send that to Bear Daughter. Let's send blue mushroom to Bear Daughter. Is this leather? Fuck it, I'm crippling it. I don't know where I got those boots from, but pretty glad I got them. Is that milk? We'll consume it. What's in the basket? Oh, a hammer. I'm gonna give that to Bear Daughter too. Wooden crate. What's in the crate? Gold. You gotta take that. Yeah, I didn't want to have to do that to them, you know. Get caught entering this place. Yep, give me this painting.
If only the popular
All this light gold cups and plates.
edgy and dangerous you've become. If only the popular girls from the Source Academy could see how edgy and dangerous you've become. If only the popular girls from the Source Academy could see how edgy and dangerous you've become.
But don't you worry.
Yeah, she wants to talk to me about stealing. I already know it. The perfect murder. Let's read this. And by let's read this, I mean let me talk while y'all read this shit, because I'm not doing it. I swear, this is not happening. Oh wait, an Assassin's Guild wrote this. Where was... What? How many pages is this? Quite a lot, okay. So yeah, first of all, if I haven't made it clear, alright, Esmeralda is not the killer. Alright, that's a spoiler, alright, but she just didn't do it. Okay, second of all, no matter how much she talks about being upset and all that shit, that's all a lie.
Would your wife or sweetheart be compensated?
Alright, they didn't like each other to begin with.
You on the battlefield?
The fact that they even got married just because reasons and situations.
Polite, handsome, and single. Don't go anywhere tonight, Legionnaire. I'd be a friend alone in the dark.
Was that second or third? Third, 3.5. Alright, Drake knew about all of Esmeralda's fucking doings. Alright. And well, I wish I could see, I knew what his face looked like when he just literally watched her do all this shit. All the bullshit she was doing. I can't say that he didn't give a fuck about it either way.
My, what a strong...
Maybe he cared at first, right? But probably on the second or third time,
Many a battle, am I right? In fact, I...
the bitch was basically dead to him.
War hero. Well, you certainly are my hero. The rock upon which I may rest my weary soul in these trying and troubled times.
Never fear, Mary. As long as I'm around,
You hear that bullshit? Spencer ain't gonna do shit. I don't know if his name is Spencer or not. Bennington's? What the fuck his name? Alright, I do hope they get together and they live happily ever after, alright? But if he does,
Assure me, dear Septimus, that you haven't been fighting those...
well, you're losing how you get them. That's the saying.
Imagine something would happen to you.
but don't you worry. We Legionnaires are highly trained soldiers.
Oh, but what if you were to be ambushed, caught unawares? Oh, catch me, for I might faint.
And that's a curse. She is cursing him to death. What she really means is I hope you get caught in an ambush, surrounded and killed to death. That bitch is poisonous, alright? She may not have killed Jake. But she's poison all the same. Let's take this shit.
A book about setting up the perfect crime.
Esmeralda has interesting taste in literature.
Yeah, it could have been Jake's. Could have been Jake's. Why have the gods left Rivellon? Did the gods ever exist, or are they mere boogeymen created by fanatics and priests? Many have sought the answer, but I ask whether discovering the truth is worthwhile. I say that we do not need gods in our daily life. For if these supernatural beings exist, who is to stop them from enslaving us if ever they should design or deign to return? Well, that question B was, what would we be able to do that a god couldn't? Oh, a paring knife. Let's give that to D.W.G. and some gold. Let's search these barrels. The tooth. Jahan. Yeah, let's switch over to D.W.G. and quick save.
Another perfect heist. You sneak with the subtlety of a tried and true cat burglar.
Thanks. I rather do, don't I? A few more hikes and I'll be far cat. No, wait, what? Far cat? The fuck are you reading, bruh? I'll be a fat cat in no time.
No doubt about it. Your easygoing sleight of hand impresses me greatly and will certainly continue to be highly advantageous to us both.
I have no control over her dialogue. I have no idea if she's being real or if that was the sarcastic response. Alright, but you know, I'm glad to know she likes watching me steal shit. Let's leave! Talk to the rat. Rat!
Where's Jake? Did he finally run off with that white-haired woman? What was her name? Candice?
And that's why I love you, rats. Alright, it was this rat right here that made me feel a lot better about the whole Esmeralda-Jake relationship. Alright. Don't get me wrong, never hated Esmeralda.
Esmeralda's a funny character. She's always got ham on the brain. I've never been inside her secret room, but I bet it's full of hams too. I'd go in and see if I were tall enough to reach the button. Say!
No, not opening it. Not for you, rat. You haven't been helpful enough. Let's be Bear Daughter. No. I feel like my luck stab. Send to Bear Daughter.
Rawr! That is,
I'll take my leave.
help.
You can't help me at all, my friend. I'm stealing shit, alright? Unless you want to help me rob these bitches. You know, there's nothing you can do. Here, take this, Rose. This is nothing. 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 Alright, let's take all this roasted pork. Ham. Barrel. Nothing. Alright, let's not touch that button. Can't reach it.
Esmeralda's a funny... Where's Jack?
Wait, where'd the third rat go? Wasn't there 3 rats? Am I tripping? I mean, there's one in there. Alright, how he got in there, I don't know. Was she hurt? I don't remember her being hurt. She might have been hurt, and I wasn't paying that much attention, like, at all. Wait, Bear Daughter? Why the fuck would I give that to Bear Daughter? What am I doing? What am I doing? Send this to John. Or Jahan. Bear Daughter's gonna be in charge of all of our food. Why, you ask? Because I'm gonna code this shit. It's madness, you say? Well, maybe it is. Basket, not basket. Send that to Bear Daughter. What? Bullshit. Rose. Pick this lock. Yeah, I'll take that. Open this chest. Ooh. Wish I could identify it. Wish I could identify it. Stay to Jahan. And, Stardust. Or send that to Jahan, too. What is this Jahan? Would that row be better than what you got? First one at best plate. Yes, it would. But if you lose initiative, we need our initiative. Alright, so we check everything in there. Let's keep going. Bailiff, hey, let's not worry about that. Bear Daughter. Oh, an iron key. Need that there. Get that pork, ham. There's still all that ham. Okay, you, still that key. What that key's for, we don't know. The fact is, we're robbing this bitch. Let's rob to this door. Let's probably to that door. Yeah, hit that button.
So that's what that did.
Wait, hold it. That's the third grab. I don't know how it got in here. Rat.
Esmeralda carries lots of cuts of meat. She carves them up herself, you know. An expert knifer, that one.
She was practicing for when she actually killed Jake. But she didn't get to do it herself. Still. Send this to Jahan. And then where did that shovel go? Oh wait, hold it. I didn't equip this, did I? Let's equip this. Where the hell are my shovels at? Ah, that's a shovel. Give this to D-Rose. I guess I can get some of these No, I'm not. Basket. Basket. Wait, a rake. I'll steal it. Fire arrows. I'll leave that where that is. Bloody dagger.
A bloody dagger. Could this have been involved in the crime?
It certainly piques one's interest, doesn't it?
You know, friends always wondered if I could get Esmeralda arrested. Steal. Yeah. Part of me has always wondered that if I could get that bitch arrested. I know she didn't do it. All right. I always knew she didn't do it. Because we knew that Jake died due to sorcery. He wasn't stabbed to death. If he was stabbed to death, rope. Send it to D-Rose. Send this to D-Rose. In fact, you know what? All of our unidentified shit, we're sending to D-Rose. so I don't accidentally fucking sell it. Isn't that the bear daughter? Cindy Rose, Cindy Rose. Cindy Rose. You got so many fucking rings you need to identify. Cindy Rose. Send this rope to Jahan. Send these bones to Jahan. This skull, this eye, this rat's tail, oh, that's good for alchemy. This tooth. I don't know if an orc line. Orc horn. Okay. Type. What am I doing? Did I rob everything in here? Did I rob everything? Nope. Got a lot more light gold cups and plates I can steal. Any more gold? At all. At all. Nope. None on the dressers? Nope. Or bookshelves? Whatever. Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. Did I open this? Yeah, I did. Alright, done. Okay, and we're out of here. We're out. Howdy, 5,000.
I'm single. Don't go anywhere tonight, Legionnaire. I'd be
Move along.
I dropped down from 20 to 15. Bruh. How much gold you have? 100? Oh, here, I'm gonna give you one.
My, what a strong...
For your troubles. Hope you make a killing.
You are kind, Septimus. You must have fought many a battle, am I right? The hunter returns! I hope you are here to shop rather than sleuth.
Yes, I'm here to sell you all this shit I stole from you. Thank you for your generous donation to the cause, you know. And don't ask me why some of that shit looks familiar, alright? I don't know. I'll take my blah.
Legion's greetings, hunter. So steadfast will I go. You claim to possess evidence that a dagger caked in dried blood. Found in the cellar of this very house, you say? That's very disconcerting. Though I'm sure milady can explain. To set aside...
Look at this volume I found.
This book has a dark reputation. Odd. Lady Esmeralda told me she's enamored with romances like the knight in see-through armor and Princess Buttercup with the blushing bottom. Perhaps you had best ask her to explain.
Let's change the subject. I'll be taking my leave. Yeah, I can definitely ask her, you know, just for shits and giggles.
Strong and handsome officer, you. The hunter returns. I hope you are here to shop. So, what piece of perhaps it is you who should explain your presence in my cellar. And the dagger? It's simply a butcher knife used by my late husband to cut meat. He did so love to cook, the dear.
That's a lie. We know for a fact. Alright, that the person who goes in there to cut up meat is you. The rats told me.
What do you think of next? Accusing me of bashing him over the head with a frying pan?
I wouldn't put it past you,
Oh,
but you
that
didn't.
horrid tome of ill repute. It isn't mine, it was Jake's. He was a politician, don't you see? Always on the lookout for plotting rivals. Always trying to be one step ahead. Really, I should have thought a source hunter of all people would appreciate my dear husband's sense for survival.
Not really, fam. The things we fight, we can't just poison and hope a knife. Well, especially not only does 6 or 7 damage could kill. We found so much evidence against you, had you better not confess.
But all of it is circumstantial. I've a perfectly logical explanation for every piece of so-called evidence against me, and yet you've been trailing me like a bloodhound. People seem to want to believe I am guilty, so let me tell you something I've been keeping to myself. Perhaps it may yet lead to the true culprit.
And you should have said that shit from the beginning so we can be running circles.
Over the last few months, Jake grew distant. Distant and dark somehow. Something in him changed. I can't quite put my finger on it, but he was no longer the gentleman he used to be. In fact, he scared me.
He scared you enough for you to keep on cheating on him.
It all began the day he met Evelyn, Master Theliron's apprentice. She healed him of what we all believed to be a fatal wound he suffered hunting boars. I think he became obsessed by her, or obsessed by the secrets I just know she holds. Talk to this woman. There is more to her than meets the eye. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if she belongs to that sect. You know, to those who worship a goddess without name and practice rituals of blood.
Yeah, she definitely does. Anyway, tell me more about
Never
Evelyn.
liked her from the moment I met her. Men cannot see past her beauty, but I have gazed her in the eye, and it was death that leered back at me.
That is true. She's a very powerful woman. Nothing much like you who gonna rely on flirtation and your charm to get through life.
She hails from Silverglen, a village in the forest north of Siseu. How she made it past the undead without a Legion escort, I'll never know. Though I can hazard an eerie guess. If anyone killed my Jake, it must be her. She had her claws in him for many long months, and finally she must have cut too deeply.
I see. I'll take my leave and investigate the matter further. But yeah, I'm gonna have to call it here. If y'all enjoyed this episode, leave a like and comment. Tell me what part of the episode you enjoyed. If you didn't enjoy the episode, leave a like and comment anyway. Tell me how you think I can improve so you enjoy your future viewing experience. This is D.W.G Gamer with Slick Block Mafia. Subscribe to join Slick Block. And deuces, SBM. D.W.G is out. Peace.